This is Mrs. Kbeck, and I'm going to show you how to create folders for each of your classes in Google Drive. From your Google Drive, which you can access by going to drive.google.com or by clicking on the 9 dots in the top of any Google window, you're going to click New and Folder. We want you to create a folder in your Google Drive for each of your classes. If you number them, they'll always show up at the top of your Google Drive when it's organized alphabetically. So I'm going to number them in the order of my classes. So I'm going to pretend that my first class of the day is Intermediate Algebra. Go ahead and click Create. Notice it shows up at the top of my Google Drive. I'm going to click New and Folder again. And I'm going to create a second folder for whatever my period 2 class is. So let's say during second hour I have Spanish. I will click Create again, and there it shows up so I can see my period 1 and 2 folders. Next, I'm going to create one for my third hour. Let's say that I have US history during third hour. Fourth hour, let's say that I have reading strategies. Fifth hour, let's say that I have English. And sixth hour, let's go ahead and say that that is when my science class meets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you should see 6 folders in my Google Drive. You should now go through and organize your Google Drive. Notice my Google Drive is basically just folders with only a couple miscellaneous documents down here, and everything's in a folder I can find. I imagine that's not the case for you. So what I want you to do now is click and drag any miscellaneous documents into folders and take this as an opportunity to clean out your Google Drive. If you have assignments in there from last year that you no longer need, maybe you want to either delete them or create a folder that just says 2019, 2020 and drag everything old in there. If you want to be able to see everything in a different view, you can click these squares at the top, and then you'll see every icon as a square like this, where you'll be able to see images of them. To go back to the list view, you just click the list up at the top right-hand corner. Your last step is going to be to take a screenshot of your folders and submit it in Schoology as your homework. So the way that you're going to do that in a PC, I use the snipping tool. Mine's on my toolbar. If yours is not, you could just click in the search and look for the snipping tool. I'm also going to attach instructions in this assignment for how you can take a screenshot in both a Chromebook, a Mac, as well as these instructions for a PC. So now I'm going to take a screenshot here so that Miss Kbeck or Miss Smith can see I have a Google Drive folder for each of my assignments, and then I will submit it as a file in the discussion board so that my teacher can grade it. Again, if you need instructions for how to take that screenshot on either a Chromebook, a Mac, or a PC, I'm going to attach written instructions as well as a YouTube video for each option to this assignment. Thanks, and have a great day.